Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision.
Hi, everybody. It's October 31st, 2025, and this is Herbie, who is sleeping, and I woke him up.
He looks like it, too. Look at him.
And that's Tony.
Hello,
and I've been running around all day in my sweatshirt, and here I am. Oh, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to everybody. When's the Day of the Dead? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, is that, I can't ever say how to say it.
Muertos, something.
Supercalifragisticexpialidocious, or yeah.
Muertos, whatever.
I can't remember.
Whatever. So, yep, it's another Halloween for all you ghosts and goblins, and I'm just not into celebrating Halloween. Isn't that funny? I don't. You know why? Because I think sometimes it brings dark energies. Even though it's for fun, it might be the cabal's way of bringing the dark energies in. What do you think?
I think it is. It's kind of like anything. Your intentions and also how you invite things in. And you
right.
Like you
right.
say, you have to prayer protection and all that stuff. So I think you could enjoy it. Just unfortunately, you got to just be aware.
Well, just make it secular. Secular?
Yes.
Yeah. So just for fun, but I don't know. So, however, do you think the three-eye atlas? I don't think it's a Halloween joke.
Oh, it's definitely not a joke. I mean, it's
real.
It is real for sure.
And oh, but you know what I thought about it? Well, I actually saw this somewhere. You know, why was it given the name three-eye? Their third eye, three-eye atlas.
Actually, I know why.
So some people are saying that we're connecting with it in the cosmos somewhere, that it's a psychic thing and it's helping open our third eye or open our energy because it's hitting the sun in a certain way. And I don't know.
I know why it's called it though.
Why?
I looked it up because I actually didn't know exactly why either. But it's 3i because there's only been 3 known intergalactic objects from outside of our solar system that have entered into our solar system. And so this is number 3, Atlas is.
Yeah, but it might have a double meaning.
So Oumuamua, that was number 1, and then Bro Vista or something like that was number 2, and this is number 3.
But they're saying, even NASA's saying there might be intelligence on it because
yeah, we just don't know.
It's not just a comet,
right?
Did you have a video to show about it?
As you talk, I'll find it. Sorry, I meant to pull it up. Well, there's not really a video. It's more.
Well, it's okay. Whatever the
picture.
Video. Weren't you going to have the guy with the white hair?
That's right. I can get that real quick.
I sent you a bunch of things.
Let me see. I'll find.
Did you look at any of them?
Of course, I looked at them. I was like, because I wanted to do some research about tonight, so I could. Because I've heard of it, I just never really, kind because there's so much out there. I interviewed a guy, Avi Loeb, about a year and a half ago about
Uh-huh.
Oumuamua. So I did get to talk to him about that,
Hmm.
but this has happened since.
But here's the other thing. I think that, like I had a client today, and
Hmm.
it's scaring her. It's not going to hurt people. It's not going to
No.
kill people. It's not here for negative. And I would, and what my instincts tell me that whatever, extraterrestrial life there is, they want to help save the planet. I mean, there are some bad ones too, but they're mostly good. And but I think the powers that be on the earth want us to be afraid of it because then they can't control us.
It's a lot of the church. Hate to say it, but like Catholic Church especially.
Yeah, but the Catholic Church has all kinds of, the Jesuits have all the secrets of the extraterrestrials.
Yes.
You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the ones who really were warning people are the Hopi Indians.
Yes, that's
Because
for
the
sure.
Hopis talk, I've always known for years, I was taught this, that they have all the answers to the earth, about the earth, Mother Earth, Gaia. And they talk about when the sky people come back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this, but I forgot what they said was going to happen when the sky people came back. Maybe I don't remember. Do you?
I don't. We should actually reach out and because it's not just Hopi. Other Ernie
Well,
who
let's get a native person here.
because November is Native American month, so we should have him on.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah, I
That
think
would
that would
be
be good.
great because we know bits and pieces, but we need experts.
Yeah, we're too white to understand. So
We're what?
we're too white.
Yeah, right. We need experts who understand. But the Hopis have said when the sky people come back is when it's going to try to save the earth. I think that's what it is. I'm
Yeah,
not sure. Why don't we Google it?
I will do that right now. Let's see.
So, and the sky people, I mean, they've got to be extraterrestrials, right?
Hopi say about the.
And I still have those lights on my property, and I don't know where they're coming from.
I think you're a portal. I really do.
I think you're a portal too.
Well, if I am, I would be honored.
I think you're a star seed and a light worker. No, for sure you are. And that's one of the reasons I know you are is because you're so humble.
Aw.
Because that's all the people who are star seeds, and it's important to not ever let ego get in the way. It's all about healing the planet.
We need it badly. This is kind of one thing that they said. The Hopi said the Hopi say that we are in the fourth world, and that
Uh-huh.
previous worlds have been destroyed due to corruption, greed, and misuse of power.
Right.
Let me see if I can find what they say about extraterrestrials or sky people. That's what it was. What do they say about sky people? But I remember interviewing somebody, Hopi. He unfortunately, or no, he was a Zuni elder. That's what it was.
Hmm. Oh, an
And
elder, yeah.
yeah, and he unfortunately passed away. But he definitely talked about the four fires or
The
something?
fourth dimension, and we're going into the fifth dimension.
Oh Lord.
No, but we are in the fifth dimension now. Some of us.
Some of us, yes.
Some people want to just stay in the third dimension, and they will. But I'm going to tell you, Mother Earth, Gaia is mad. There's going to be so many. Remember, I said the East Coast and West Coast
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
floods.
Right.
And did
Oh
you see the
yeah.
floods this week?
It was bad.
It was really bad, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's going to be floods. Here I am, the bearer of good news.
I know, right?
There's floods, fires, I think earthquake as well.
Lions and
I just
tigers and
think
bears. Oh
people
my.
need to be prepared to take care of themselves and their families. I don't know the exact timing, but I know it's like within the next 3 years for sure.
Well, these storms are getting way worse and
Way
big.
out of, well, Jamaica's destroyed.
They're completely destroyed. Up to 200 miles an hour winds. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it's destroyed.
crazy.
I mean, Jamaica is it's a mess. They said it's going to take years to rebuild.
Here's what the Hopi talks about. It says, um, where to go? Oh, there it is. So some Hopi adjacent sources speak of star people or beings that come from the stars and have had a role in guiding or helping the people. For example, the story of a star people and the flying shields. Hopi legend mentions star peoples descending in flying shields to help the Hopi.
Oh,
So,
wow.
so definitely they're, because like I said, if they wanted to take over, they would have taken over before we had any type of weapons that could even.
You know what? We need to just save the planet.
That's
And the
probably
way
what
we're going to
they're.
do it is
Yeah.
through love and kindness to one another.
Amen to that.
And right now, there are a lot of people gathering together to do this.
And I don't understand. I just, for me, I
It's,
don't understand that. I don't understand why you would go in and destroy your own home. I just don't understand it.
yeah, well, look at all the people off work now because of the shutdown of the government. And
I never, yeah.
there's just so much going on now that needs to be fixed.
Mm, mm, mm.
Um, However, I do believe that Mother Earth is gonna, I think she can only take so much negativity and she's gonna show her power. Like there's too much hate on the earth. There's too much lack of empathy, lack of caring, compassion, lack of. So that's where I think, it's kind of like when somebody's like an atheist or agnostic and something horrible happens to them, they start asking God for help or they call on their mother, when they absolutely had to,
That is true. Most
when they're
people.
scared to death,
Hmm.
like that guy who's on Dr. Oz. Excuse me, the day I was on, and he had a near-death experience. I've told this story before. And he went to a very dark place of like it smelled horrible, it was sewers, it was dark and
Mm.
horrible. And he's for the first time in his life he called on Christ and Christ came to him and he said, "I will help you out of this, but you need to believe in my Father or God or whatever." And he got out of it. He got him out of it. And
Mm.
then the guys believed for the rest of his life.
Wow.
But he was definitely didn't believe in anything. Nothing.
I mean, my views have changed, but I definitely believe in something.
Well, there's a creator, there's a universal consciousness.
Right.
There's
And I
something
feel it.
bigger than us. Call it God, call it love.
Yeah.
God is love, love is God. The most powerful energy in the world. That's all we need to connect to. It's that simple, but people make it so hard. So we all need to become love and become. I heard something recently about it's important to become the vision that you want to be, or that is your dream. Like live as if you have great abundance and don't even doubt it. Like live as if you have great abundance and feel the emotion of it. Live as if you're in a, you know, peaceful world and remember the emotion of it and really feel it. You have to totally feel it to manifest it.
Right. There's a question in the YouTube that I think
Oh, yeah?
to see if you want to answer it or not.
Sure. What is it?
Susie said, "Hi, Char. Last week you said the Earth was going to cleanse itself. Would you tell me how it does that? I enjoy your messages very much."
Aw, thank you, Susie. So I believe Mother Earth is going to cleanse us. I think that's what all the floods are about. And I hope I'm wrong, but I think fires. Well, but we already have these. I just think they're going to be more extreme. And probably earthquakes, maybe earthquakes in places we didn't even think there would be an earthquake. I'm not saying it's going to happen where you guys live, where you're listening to us from, but I do feel that there's going to be a time where we're going to, within the next few years, where it's important to have water and food available in your homes, like extra. And I know there's going to be civil unrest and martial law. It's already happening. Well, I don't know that martial law is happening yet, but all the troops in the big cities, they're starting to get all those I forgot what they're called.
National Guard?
Soldiers, what are they?
National Guard?
Yeah, the National Guard's going into all these cities. And ICE, I don't even know what ICE is doing.
I don't know. I didn't know. Well, I don't want to get on, but yeah.
What?
No, they're just their budget is almost as high as some of the other military branches, and they're not a military branch or a federal branch, but it's it's kind of scary actually.
But that's what we can't give into is the fear. Because that's what the dark side wants us to live in fear. We need to live in faith. When we live in faith and God's love and call on our guardian angels and our spirit guides, we stay out of harm's way. That's why I write my books. To listen to your intuition to stay out of harm's way.
Yep.
It's important to own your own power and own your own instincts. And have self-love and protect yourself. That's the first true love is self-love. It doesn't mean you're selfish. It means your needs matter. But you can't believe the news. You can't believe the government. You can't take any of it to heart because we don't really know what's going on. Like my neighbor was over yesterday. He's helping me I got a CB radio.
What's your handle?
Well, years ago in the 70s, it was Gypsy Lady, but I don't know what my handle's going to be now.
Mine was Milkshake back in the 70s.
Milkshake? Oh my God,
I was a kid.
love that.
Yeah, I was a kid.
So I got a CB radio, and my dear next door neighbor Jim came over, and he's redoing it because it was for the car, but he made it so we could plug it in, and I had to get antennas, and the first antenna didn't show up, and so whatever. But I said, didn't you hear what happened at so-and-so? He goes, I don't listen to the news. He doesn't listen to news at all. He just stays peaceful.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
He connects with nature and he stays peaceful. He's such a nice person. And so I don't know. He's got a crazy neighbor, me. I said, Jim, could you please come over and help me with my CB radio? He goes, what? Why'd you get that? I said, well, if the cell towers go down, we'll have a way to communicate. He said, what about the electricity? I said, I have a generator.
That's smart.
Yeah. So watch me be in California where I have nothing when it all goes down. Watch me watch that happen.
Have a string and a can.
Oh, you're funny. Did you used to do that?
Uh-huh. I tried it
No,
when I was
but
a
did
kid.
you used to like put a glass on the wall
Oh yeah, I've tried it all. Yeah.
and try to listen what the adults were saying in the other room?
Uh-huh. Or yeah, for sure. Because that's what I heard made it sound better. I don't think it ever did really much, but
I don't know. I don't know, but we used to do it. And also when you were younger, did you do stiff as a board?
which one's that?
So somebody lies on the ground. We would do this at camp and take two fingers, two hands, two fingers each, put it under them, and everybody chants stiff as a board, stiff as a board, and they have to stay stiff, and then you lift them up.
Did it work?
It did. So what I'm thinking, I just thought about this recently. We were like levitating people and not knowing we were doing it.
Oh my gosh, I didn't. I know I've never tried that.
Yeah, but we would do all kinds of crazy things at camp. Just fun, just fun, clean, fun things, but crazy. Like we like being mischievous.
You?
You know what I did once?
What?
There was a bell that woke us up in the morning. There was a bell that said it's breakfast, a bell that said it's the first horseback riding, a bell that said lunch, a bell that said dinner, a bell that said time for Kool-Aid and cookies
You
or
stole it.
whatever. I talked one of the kids into climbing up the pole and tying the bell so it wouldn't work.
You're like, I didn't
And
do it.
then what?
You're like, I didn't do it.
And then and one time my dad brought me these firecracker things. They weren't like dangerous, but if you pulled them, they would crack. So after everybody went to sleep, my friend and I took the tied one end to the screen door and one end to the door. So whenever everybody woke up the next morning, it was pop, 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 pop. Like, you can't do stuff like that now.
No, I know.
It's too dangerous. I mean, it's too scary. Like, oh my God, there's the school shootings and everything. You can't do that anymore.
I know. I miss the innocence of a lot of things from back in the day.
That is exactly the right word.
Yeah.
It's so true. The innocence of that time. Okay,
That's a good book
let me
title.
say the prayer. What?
I said that's a good book title. The Innocence of That Time.
It is a good title. I think you should write the book.
Ooh, maybe I will.
I think you should. I think it'd be good for you. I think I'm supposed to write another book. Ugh.
I do have an idea for a children's book. I'll tell you about one of these days.
Oh, I can't wait to hear about it. Okay, I'm going to say the prayer protection. Do we have any callers?
We do. People are
And they
ready.
came early. The people knew and came early.
They did. They
So
love
nice.
Char.
I want to thank you guys and you, Tony. They love you. I want to thank you guys for doing this earlier because Tony's got a new house and he's going to pass out candy for the first time.
Yay! We're
And
excited.
and I never get anybody because I'm at a dead end of a street and the neighbors call me the White Witch. So I think they're all scared to death of me, so nobody comes. But I went to get my car fixed today, not fixed, but just checkup, the yearly checkup. And I said, "Do you guys have any Halloween candy? Because I thought I would get some here, but just in case no one comes to the door." So I took their Halloween candy and I put it in my purse. They gave it to me. Okay. We ask the universal consciousness and God that holds the highest spiritual power of knowledge, wisdom, and truth to guide and protect us as we communicate with our guides and angels in the spirit world and tap into the wisdom of the universe. We respect this opportunity and take full responsibility to use this not for ego or controlling others, but with the pure intention of spreading love and healing life on this earth and beyond. Anything that is in, near, around, or about us that is not of light, go back to where you came from and turn to light if you choose, but stay away from us. Okay.
All right, let's take the first call. Let's do I think I saw where it was whiskey.
Is there anybody talking about the 3 Atlas?
I don't see,
3-eye Atlas?
actually, there's one person that is talking about it. It's an 801, which is Utah. So,
oh, cool.
Here we go.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Char. Hi, Tony.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. Can you hear me? I'm good. How are you?
We can. Tony, she said hi to you. Did you hear her?
I did, and I appreciate that.
So what's your name?
My name's Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Nice to meet you. Have we ever spoken before?
We have.
Oh, good. Well, thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
What is the 3-eye?
Yeah.
Of course, we're friends. What is the 3-eye Atlas thing? What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it's really interesting, honestly. I think there's potential just based off of the reports that we get from NASA and also some other places that give out information. So I'm kind of on the bandwagon that people kind of live in different dimensions, so to speak.
I totally agree with you.
I've always had experiences. I've had numerous experiences with what I consider to be aliens, quote unquote. And it's the same with things like Sasquatch. I just think that people are tuned into different levels of consciousness or different dimensions. And so,
you're talking about Bigfoot, right?
I am. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There are a lot of them. There are a lot of them.
Oh my gosh, truly. And I think that, some people we're just tuned into different frequencies as individuals.
And
so while...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, you're good.
No, you tell me.
Well, and so, perhaps maybe this atlas is actually, for those of us who are sensitive to connecting with other entities from different galaxies or whatnot, maybe it really is a ship from a different dimension, a different galaxy. And the people who are tuned in and tapped into that sort of thing will have experiences as this massive whatever it is passes over. But that's just kind of shooting from the hip. Honestly, I love you, and
I love you too.
I said the Atlas, in my when I was leaving my message, just because I'm totally into this kind of thing. I love aliens.
Can you please tell us a story of when you felt you saw extraterrestrial or saw something in the sky? What was it?
I've had numerous, but one very physical experience. It was in 1999. In fact, I've been thinking about this all day, so it's really funny that this is your broadcast this evening. My husband and I, we were on vacation at a lake with our kids, and our kids were in bed. So we went out, and there was a trampoline in the space that we were at, and we were just laying on the trampoline looking at the stars, and the stars were abundant because there wasn't any city lights. And we just sat out and jibber jabbered. And I mean, so high up in the sky, there was a formation of lights that were flying overhead the way geese fly.
Wow.
When they're flying together. Oh, and it was so high up there. And I said to my husband, do you see that? And he said, I do see that. And, we just kind of let it go and continue to talk. And probably about 10 minutes later, that same formation of lights was flying in the exact opposite direction over us. And they were so high up in the sky. It wasn't airplanes or any. Well, and so anyway, when I said, look, there they are again, suddenly there was this huge flash of light to the left of us. And suddenly there is a triangular, unidentified flying object, probably about, I'd say maybe 100 yards above us.
Where were you? Where were you?
Huge. We were in Utah. It was up in Bear Lake in Garden City, Utah.
Wow.
And this huge ship with 3 lights in the corners was hovering right above us. No sound. It was massive, and it blocked out all of the stars. And
wow,
he grabbed my hand, and my husband, he's 6'4", big man, grabs my hand and says, "Do you see that?" And I was like, "I see that." And we just laid there completely stunned. And It probably hovered over us for probably about 10 seconds. And suddenly it just shot up and it was gone.
You know what?
I have never.
Go ahead.
I've never seen my husband run so fast.
You're a starseed. You're a light worker. You're a starseed, Michelle.
Yeah, well, I believe I'm a light worker, but I also I just want to touch on a few points, if you don't mind.
No, I
number one, I think
it.
that aliens, quote unquote, walk among us. Have you ever seen somebody and you're just like, he's an alien?
I'm sure they do walk among us. I'm positive.
And also, what do you think about these channelers like Bashar? Have you heard of Bashar or listened to him at all?
Yeah, I've heard of him. I sometimes I don't know him well enough to really make a judgment, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I think sometimes when people go into a trance,
mm-hmm.
they can, embellish things too.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is what I really like about Bashar.
What?
Is that the message, much like you, Char, and, John Edward, and the message is about love, and it's about unity, and it's about coming together and making our world a better place. You know? And that's what I gravitate to, and those are the kind of messages that I hear from Bashar or other channels that claim that they're actually channeling other entities from aliens, for lack of better.
Right. I don't know. I can't really comment on him because I don't know enough about it. Really, I've never
fair enough.
Him. But yeah, well,
fair enough,
anybody who's talking about love and unity and kindness and compassion is okay in my book.
Yeah, mine too. And I'm very, I listen to a lot of this stuff. I've always been into metaphysical and aliens and that kind of thing ever since I was a child. And then another person that is very interesting with regards to the quote unquote alien world is George Kavasilis. Have you heard of him?
I've heard of him. I'm just learning about all this stuff now. Tony,
he's pretty amazing too.
Tony?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard of George?
I have. Mm-hmm.
Have you had him on your show?
I have not. I would love to have him on my show, but I have heard of him.
Yeah, you should.
Well, let's get him on your show or my show or both. Let's have him on both. Let's
do it.
His story is quite amazing, and his concept of what he's been shown. Well, so this is interesting. So in the Christian world, and I don't mean to use Christianity, but I feel like I need to, is, Jesus sacrificed himself for us so we can absolve ourselves from our sins.
Mhm.
and I'm paraphrasing and I'm putting this in a nutshell. And it comes back to how you talk about Mother Earth and Gaia. So
Right.
his thoughts are that it's actually Mother Earth who is, for lack of better explanation, is Jesus. Mother Earth gives us the food that we eat, gives us the water that we drink, gives us the air that we breathe.
Wow.
And we are just raping and pillaging her, and she continues to give and give and give. Okay, so anyway,
That's beautiful.
and I don't,
Beautiful.
it is, and it's
But
so true. It is so true.
it is
And
so
he
true. But
kind of
I can tell
has,
you, I feel that she's pissed now.
I agree with you 100%, but she has so much more power than any of us anyway. And she will purge herself, and she is purging herself, and I don't blame her, quite frankly.
I don't blame her either.
But when it comes to, so he believes that, and I don't want to give it away because it's so amazing.
Okay.
But so he thinks that we live in a matrix, like we are in a matrix, and there has always been like alien battles for Earth.
I think you're right.
Between
I think
alien
he's right.
races.
I think he's right.
And so this one particular alien race, quote unquote, thrives off of negativity and perpetuates the negativity on this planet.
Right.
And
The Anunnaki or the Greys or what? Which ones?
It's been so long. I mean, it was in the early 2000s that I read his book.
Oh.
So it's been a really long time. But his whole message is that we kind of live in a matrix, and and his biggest message is, when they come to save us, don't get on the ship, because if you get on the ship, then you're just going to perpetuate your existence in the matrix, where life is really on Mother Earth. It's
right.
Gaia who is giving us, So it's interesting.
I agree. However,
I would love for you guys to get him on your show.
Okay, we're going to do it.
But
we're going to say Michelle referred
however, us. But what were you going to say? You said, however.
Yeah, like in quantum physics, the past, present, and future are all going on at the same time. So it's true about the matrix, but when we can elevate ourselves to the 5D dimension, the fifth dimension, and manifest our outcome and feel it and feel the emotion of it, as I said earlier, and feel and without a doubt, just accept that and be excited about where we are and what we're doing. That's how we.
So, Char, is that how you would describe the 5G to be like?
Yes.
And not 5G, but the ascension.
5D. 5D. It's heaven on earth.
Yeah. Okay.
It's heaven on
because
earth.
I've always kind of tried to figure out how to split that up. How do you split from the 4D to the 5D, right? But it's really embodying what we want for ourselves and feeling it, like you said. You have to completely embody it and feel it in order for it to manifest. So that's your description of how we ascend to
and I feel like a lot of us will be in our physical bodies and experience heaven on earth. That's what I think.
Fair enough. I hope that.
Michelle, we will be in our physical bodies.
I know. Well, and that's just it.
We're not dying. We're not dying. We're experiencing it.
Right. Clearly, I'm not embodying that for myself.
While we're talking, I'm looking out my window and the weird lights are out there again. It's so crazy. Anyway,
what kind of lights
Michelle,
are they?
You're a doll. Thank you so much. Call in
Likewise.
anytime. You've really helped us understand more than, we're all in this together. We're all learning together. So God bless you. Thank you.
100%. Thank you. Likewise. And thank you to both of you. Tony, congratulations on your home. Have fun passing out candy.
Thank you. Oh, that was
Oh,
nice.
wow. What a doll. She really,
She was good. Thanks.
she was great.
Thank you for sharing all that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Michelle, because that's how we learn. We learn from each other. And in the fifth dimension, everybody's the same. Like nobody's better than anyone else, no egos. It's just we share. But there really is a light out my window. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. A light that doesn't belong there.
They're here, Char.
Excuse me. Yeah. And I don't think it's a trick or treater, but I don't have the front light on anyway, and they'll never come here.
If it knocks and nobody's there, run.
Right. Okay. Do we have time for another caller?
We do. I have well, it says Toledo, Ohio. So let's see where they're at. 419.
Hi, Char.
Hi. Yes. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. Thanks for calling in.
Oh my gosh, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
So, have you had any experiences with, or do you have any idea about the Three Eye Atlas?
You know, I am a believer. I feel like I don't know, there have always been aliens around, and I totally agree with the last caller.
Yeah.
You know, you come across some people and you're like, what in the world? It is like you're from a different planet, and I do believe that all that is walking amongst us and surrounding us always, watching what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. I I I believe we have spirit guides and guardian angels, and I think many people have an extraterrestrial guide as well. I think more people are going to be getting them as all this stuff gets more um, accepted on the earth.
I totally agree. And I feel like I don't know how you feel, but I feel like more people are starting to accept all of that. And I think it's a great thing.
I agree. I agree. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It is a wow.
yeah, so you're in Toledo. You're not far from me.
That is exactly right. I'm from Toledo, but I am currently living in Lexington, Kentucky. But I was actually,
Nice.
my mom is still in Toledo. And when we go up there, you know, I always joke, you can take a walk and you're in Michigan. So very close.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, it is true.
John Denver spent a week there one day in
Oh
Toledo,
my God.
Ohio. Do you know that song?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
He spent a
And
week
every
there.
single time someone sees that I'm from Toledo, they got to throw in a holy Toledo and all the things. I'm like, yep, that is us. That's us.
So I see a J and an M person around you, or an A or an M.
It would be a J.
A male?
Yeah.
Is that a male?
Yes.
And is it J with an M in the name, or J-O, or J-E?
There is a M and an E.
Like a Jim or James or
Yes.
Jeremy?
James.
Jim. Who is
Yep.
that? Is that your dad? Who is that?
That's my dad. It's my daddy.
I thought it was your
Yeah.
dad. And he's deceased then?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like he popped into my head because I got the J and the M sound when you started to talk about your mom.
Oh, I love
feel-
that.
Yeah, I feel like he watches over your mom and takes care of your mom, and
Yeah.
has she had some issues with walking or her feet recently, or her leg or her back?
Lord knows she's always on the go. She needs to we always tell her she needs to relax. She needs to just get off of her feet because that's what she's just always on her feet. She's nonstop,
But is she,
especially since he's passed away.
yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he's talking about her. Does she exercise?
She does. Yeah.
Yeah, it's important for her to exercise and take good, well, it's important for everybody to exercise and take good care. Um, he's talking about the bird. Does he come as a bird? A cardinal? A cardinal?
Yes, every day. And I always say,
Yeah.
"Hi, Daddy."
And
I know it's him.
he's saying the cardinal is me, and he says he loves you too, and he says you worry about your mom being on her own.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And
I
so,
wish she would move closer to me. That's for sure.
well, she's got to do what's best for her for now, but he's saying she's okay. She's okay right now. And
That's good.
he's with a dog.
Uh, that would be our family dog that passed right
Yeah.
when my dad did, actually. They
They,
passed
they,
weeks apart.
yeah, he's with the dog. He's saying he's with the dog, and he's taking care of that dog. And
Oh,
there's another animal that's two-toned, like a black and white or a brown and white or
that would be that dog. I'm sure there's actually two of them. So
is it a border collie? I don't know what kind of dog this is.
it is an old English sheepdog.
Oh, a sheepdog. Okay. Yeah, because I saw
Yep.
long hair on it. Well, good. Just so you know, your daddy's fine, and are you eventually your mom will live closer near you. You'll figure it out.
That is great. That's great news.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. Thank you do you live near a school?
I do. Yes.
Why am I seeing that? Why am
Um, I work with schools, and
I
I'm
work with a
also kind of
school?
contemplating. Well, I work with them, yes, and I'm contemplating. I own a business. So I'm contemplating opening up another location around a school.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that could be it. I've been praying
Yeah,
to my dad a lot about that.
I don't know. I'm just seeing you working with the school or something with the school, but
Yeah.
I there's going to be like financial craziness going on in the next year to 2 years to 3 years. So,
Okay. Yeah.
and I don't know if you want to open another branch just yet. I'm not saying don't, but does is are there subsidies for the people that come to you, or they just pay out of pocket?
They just pay out of pocket.
Yeah. Well, can you expand where you are instead of having a different location?
Um, I mean, I could. I own a women's clothing store and we work with a lot of the college sororities.
Hmm. Oh,
So that
so
is
nice.
a
That's
possibility,
so,
yeah.
so nice. Okay. I
Oh, thank you.
I wouldn't open it up right away. I would wait to see what happens with the economy.
Okay. That's great to hear.
Yeah, I think people will come from far and wide anyway to your store.
Okay, that's great.
Unless you move your store. Unless
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I would give it time before you
Okay.
make a
That
major
sounds
change.
that sounds great.
Well, your clothes sound amazing. So thank you what's the name of your
Thank
store?
you. Name of my store is James C. Boutique. I named it after my dad.
James what?
James C. C as
James
in Carrie.
Boutique. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
So if anybody's in Toledo, not Toledo, Kentucky, go
Yes.
look her up and buy some clothes. Okay, thanks so much for calling
Thank you.
in.
That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, that's it for now, girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to see everybody here. Have an amazing Halloween and a great weekend and Day of the Dead tomorrow. You know, the Day of the Dead is the only time where good and evil spirits get along.
Oh, really?
So they say. Tony, thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Char. Love
Okay,
you.
everybody. I'm doing I've got a group reading on November 12th. I think there's a couple openings if anyone wants to sign up, or I'm still doing private sessions. So you can always go to char.net. And thank you so much, you guys. And remember that intuition will take you places logic never could. Bye-bye.